first finger anchored. And let's just do 6 strums on each one of those. 6 strums on each one of those. So we're going to go C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then switch to A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to C. 4, 5, 6. A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, obviously, what we're going to want to do is have as little time in between those chords as we possibly can. So here's an example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's kind of what we're looking for, right? But if that's tricky, you can always have a little time in between. And then give yourself time to switch to A minor. Try to let those strings, try to keep it as little duddy as possible. Try to get the finger pressure right on your fingers. Okay, now I'm just going to jump right into our lesson. Actually, our third chord that we're going to work on is going to be F. Oof, that was what we did for our Flipgrid last week, right? We worked on our movable chords. So let's remind ourselves about that. Okay, so first we start off with our E major. Okay, E major, and E major is, right? Open E, 2, 2, 1, and then you can see back under there the 2 top strings are open. Okay, and that's the movable chord. So what we had to do last week is we had to play an E, and then move up to an F. And then just slide that up to the 2nd fret, to F sharp. And slide that up to the 3rd fret for G. Oops, there we go, there's our G. Slide it up to the 4th fret for G sharp. And then slide it up to the 5th fret for A. That's what we did for our Flipgrid last week. And so that would be E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. That's what we're looking for. Be able to do that. And by the way, once you know that pattern, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, if those chords start showing up in some of our songs, we can start using alternate, we can, like for instance, you can play A down here, or you can play it up here. And they have different sounds. This is what's called a closed A. The other one's an open. Open chords have strings that are open. But closed chords, like our chord that I'm showing you here right now is our A. That's all fingers and no open strings. So it's good to know both. Okay, let's run through that sequence one more time, and then we'll kind of talk about what we're going to do for our Flipgrid this week. I'm going to kind of keep it simple. All right, so we start with E, move it up to F, move it up to F sharp, move it up to G, closed position G, move it up to G sharp, 4th position. One more. We're going to move it up to A in the 5th fret. You can even go backwards. A, G sharp, G, F sharp, F. Okay. And then probably relax your hand for a second, because I don't know about you guys, but bar chords always mess with my hands. They make my fingers hurt. They created a bunch of lines on my first finger, and you're just going to have to, you know what? It's going to hurt for a while. You practice it every day. By the way, every day is really, really helpful. And eventually your finger just kind of toughens up. Your body reacts, and this part of your finger will toughen up a little bit so you can play bar chords a little bit more easily. But once you learn bar chords, it's super fun. Things get really good. So I actually have our Flipgrid here, take a look at this. We have 4 chords. We have a C. Oops, you guys can't see on my screen. We have a C, A minor, F, and G. Do you have a pick in the band room? No, we're out of picks. Sorry, Anna. They all got stolen. C, A minor, F, and G. And what I'm going to do for the Flipgrid this week is I'm going to give you guys extra credit if you can do a closed G. But we're doing 6 strums on each one of those. C, A minor, F, and G. Let's take a look how that looks. Okay. Let me pop my screen up over here. C. Then A minor, right? Go minor, A. A minor. Then F, the dreaded F. Bar F. C, A minor, F, G, 6 strums each. Let's go to hand cam and take a look at this. C, A minor. Here's the big switch to F. Now you actually have 2 choices right here. You have 2 choices. You can either slide up to G, or you could play it as an open G, which I'll do next time. F. There is an open G. Oops, sorry, I was playing the Beatles G. And this is going to be your Flipgrid for this week. Now, don't underestimate this. I want you guys to try to get this as smooth as you can. And a big job for us is going to be toughening up that first finger. As I'm already hurting on this one, I probably need to toughen up as well. Good. All right, now we do have a little bit of a short week, so we would be practicing this today and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, which is kind of why I'm making this one a little bit easier. It's like a 4-day week. So I want this to be a little bit of a challenge for you guys. And actually, I think I'm going to further articulate what I want you to do on this. I'm going to go ahead and edit the assignment. I'm going to have you do this sequence twice. Once with an open G and once with a closed G. Just so you guys can play the chord. We call this a chord progression. Twice. Chord progression twice. C, A, F, G, and that's the open G. Okay, and then it's going to go C, A minor, F, and then it's going to be G, but the bar version. By the way, bar is B-A-R-R-E. Okay, so we're going to play it twice. And then it's obviously going to be in 6 strums each. We'll go ahead and click save so you guys know what's up on that one. There should be not a particularly difficult one, but if you guys play this today, tomorrow, and we'll review it on Thursday, then you will be ready to record this on Friday for sure. Okay, does it have to be perfect? No, but I want you guys to try to get it as good as you can. Will this make your fingers hurt? Yes. If your fingers hurt, that means you're doing it right. And they'll hopefully toughen up. They might even be a little sore by Friday. But if they are, that's good stuff. All right, guys. That's it for our guitar lesson. We're going to be